Hello guys, welcome back to our second episode of our podcast. Today we are here to talk about, tell them.
Hello guys, first I want to introduce myself. I'm Kian, I'm a construction management student at QT, and today we have a second episode of our podcast. We haven't provide and
We don't have any specific topic
specific
to talk.
topic,
It's
yeah.
just a normal talk, a speech between me and Kian. And we just want to talk
It's a
about
spontaneous.
everything
Yeah.
in the life in Brisbane.
Yeah.
So,
First question I want to ask you, why did you just create this channel? What was your theory behind this?
okay, the first day that I
where
was
did
thinking
this
about.
start exactly?
Yeah, I remember it was year ago. It was me and Franklin. Just some idea came to my mind. That's okay. Let me open the one YouTube channel in the Brisbane and talk about how's the life in Brisbane going as a student or as a normal person. Because one day I'm gonna graduate. So, and I talked to the Franklin, and we decided to open this channel and showing different part of the what's that
Lifestyle
in the Brisbane.
Yeah.
But
That's why you called it Life in Brisbane?
yeah, that's why I choose the name of Life in Brisbane for my channel. But unfortunately, we didn't upload lots of video because of the work I have and studying. I'm the last year student.
Yeah, you can explain for the guys that what do you do and also what do you study?
As most of you know, I'm studying software engineering, and it's my last year this year. I'm gonna graduate end of 2025, or probably the first semester of 2026. Because this semester I decided to choose 3 units. I just wanted to, what's that? Just study very
chillax, yeah.
Because last semester I really had a hard semester. I chose the 4 hard units, but this semester I decided just
take
a
3
little-
and chill. That's
a little
and
bit
do you want to
chill.
tell guys what do you do and
I'm working in I have one family business here. I'm working with my father, and we have the curtain manufacturing in the Brisbane.
yeah.
I'm my IT manager and the salesperson of there.
Let me add something really interesting about this thing that comes to my mind on the spot. Before I came to Australia, I used to search how's life in Brisbane because I applied for QT and I got accepted, and during that time I applied for visa, and it took literally more than 3 months, 4 months, almost. So during those period, I remember that I searched how's life on YouTube, how's life in Brisbane, and your channel came up.
Yeah,
and at the beginning, I didn't know that you're Persian. I seriously, I thought that you're maybe gonna be Arab or some other nations.
Yes.
And I was thinking with myself that if this guy and is Persian or not. And something interesting about me and Ali friendship was we didn't knew each other before. One first night I came here, I met one of our close friend Amir, and we had a mutual friend, and
I was a friend with Amir.
We saw each other, and I told him that you are Ali, and I watched you on YouTube.
And even he knew that about Franklin.
Yeah, I saw Franklin, I saw
yeah.
Odo, I knew them, And even I see the Remy and the videos.
Then I
Everyone
showed
was
us,
literally
oh my God.
familiar to me. And also something interesting about Ali's job, they have a family business here and manufacturing curtain. My father's job in my hometown was the same as the job they have here. So that was a kind of interesting thing to me as well. And also about the studies here, how was these 3.5 years that you're studying here? How was it?
It was one of my great times in my whole life. I learned lots of new experience in life, not just about the studying things. So I learned lots of things. I made lots of friends because most of my friends in Australia, I just found them in the uni.
Yeah.
From Franklin.
Because you immigrated 3.5 years ago, and
this video that we recording now, we are in the April, And next 2 months, which means this June, it's gonna be the 4 years that I'm in the Australia. And yeah, I straight came to the Brisbane.
Yeah,
Immigrate
and I
from
straight
here.
go to the uni and find your friends.
Yeah, all of my friends all my best friends that I found, 80% of them it's from the uni. Yeah, I met them. I remember the first time I met Franklin. It was in the diploma that I started to study. It was in the Kelvin group, so I met him there, and yeah, it was beginning of studying my life in the
Actually, I think the study
uni.
at QT is so fun. You know, not only at QT, mostly in Australia universities are mostly fun because the environment and the facilities, the people are so kindly here, and something that is like, if I want, because I've been to university in Iran and I've been to university here, and if I want to compare between these two,
I think it's too much different.
yes, too much, way more different. The significant difference is between like the way they teach and the assignments in Iran is so much like they put you like under a lot of pressure, and it's a heavy load. If you're studying at Iran, I think that if you come here, you can like easily get through all the lessons and units and get a good grade, because here studies are like a little bit lighter and not too much workloads, and also like work-life balance here is like different from Iran.
Actually, I studied in the Iran university as well, but it was online because of the
COVID.
Yeah, I studied 1 year, I think, which means 2 semesters in Iran. Yeah, I studied 2 semesters in Iran, and all of my grade was very good. All of them like grade 7.
Because absolutely cheated, huh?
Yeah, it was online, so
same.
Everyone were cheating.
It
was not only me.
Actually, I tried my best to cheat, but I wasn't successful at the time because they changed the questions, and you have like so limited time, so you had to study and get prepared for the exams.
Actually, I don't remember much because my friends were doing my exams even. I was sleeping, and my friends said, "Oh, we have exam." I said, "Oh, can you do it for me?" And I just give them my username and password. They were doing for me. Iran University is more chill than
in some aspects.
Yeah,
that's right.
And so, how was your last week? What have you done?
My last week, actually, last week was semester break, and it started from Monday. Monday was chilling day. I went to gym. I took part in I joined a membership of Good Life. Gym.
I know you started back to the gym.
I started going back to the gym, and I look jacked now. I love it here. Because of their like Good Life is a store, like everywhere you can find a Good Life and go. So for a person like me who I don't really stick to one gym, I like to go to like different places. Joining Good Life gonna be so helpful for me. And also we went to Mount Everest together.
It was the last Tuesday. So I made a plan to going to the Mount Everest. It was so good. Fun.
It was fun.
How many we were? Like 10, I think.
12, I think.
10. No, 10.
10?
Because Remy and Moto did.
Remy
at 8:30.
Shame on you. If you're watching this, shame on you.
He called me at. We had a plan to leave the Brisbane at 7:30 maximum, and he called me at 8:30. Oh, bro, sorry, I just fell in the. I said, what? It's 8:30. I said, I'm gonna catch you guys, but at 11 said, oh, I can't find any train, and I don't have a car until 1, and he couldn't like join us, but as I know, he had some fun in the Brisbane. He told me it was a good day for him in Brisbane.
Good for him.
We found the friends. Friends here. And we went to the Mount Everest, and
Mount Everest was so beautiful. Well, natural bridge.
Natural bridge.
It was a national park.
It was, I think, 80-kilometer driving.
It was so far.
I drove 80 kilometers.
And as you all guys know, we after going to Mount Everest, we went to Surfers Paradise.
And
also
on the way back,
we went to.
No, we didn't go.
We didn't go anywhere. Okay, fine.
We didn't go anywhere. We just went to Surfers Paradise and we had the ice cream.
We had ice cream at UG.
And it was fun. After a long time, all of us get together.
And also about the last speech we had together regarding to our But we were talking. I just called Ali and I told him that we need to get rich. You know,
Yeah.
pretty soon. We need to get you. What should we do? Like, getting employed in a construction company for me, or getting employed for an engineering company, software engineering company for him, won't make us like so rich, because mostly if for myself I'm talking about my job. For example, if I get hired at the big company as a construction manager, I would get like roughly
in the beginning it's like 70k, 75k.
Okay, if I got the full time,
even like
150,000. So for the like,
you can have a very good life.
Yeah, you can have pretty good life and comfortable life.
Yeah,
it's easy. You're gonna get
no
the
pressure.
Yeah, no
but
pressure.
That's not like
that's not.
You want a very like.
We are Persian, you know. I was thinking about the Persian mentality. I just wanted to add the fact that Persian and Japanese and Chinese are the smartest people on the whole world.
Yeah. Iranian, I think like third or fourth in the rank of
IQ. Third. You know, the distance between Japan and China and Iran are like significantly low. So we three nations are like the smartest people on the earth. And you know, the culture between Iranian people and also the other nationalities. I was thinking with myself and talking to other friends, and I realized that, you know, most of the people I see here in Australia, they really are not looking for fancy lifestyle. They're happy with it.
Yeah,
like,
they're happy.
They're so easygoing, and you know, they like chilling, and
they're enjoying with like going to one bar at the weekend and just having the drink, and have a normal normal lifestyle.
But Iranians are
no. This
so
is not
ambitious.
enough life for. This is not enough for them. They want like going to fancy trip every like
fancy restaurants, fancy food,
going to the like the 5-star hotel. But if Australian people going to like the normal even 5-star or 4-star, they enjoy.
Yeah,
but
we also enjoy that. But we are so ambitious when
we want like the maximum of the everything, like the top thing.
Like, have you heard about the American dream? You know, it's you know, the media show it so big, American dream. So it's gonna be attractive for the people who like want to achieve and have a achiever mentality. So I think that Persian culture is pretty same as American culture as well, because we wanna, when we go in every specific team, we go all in. You know, it's our culture.
Yeah. You know, I read one news just a week ago. 36,000 people in the what's the list? The list of the richest.
The billionaire people.
What's the name of the list?
I really don't know.
Forbes.
Oh, I've no.
I think it's a Forbes. The list of the
richest people on the world.
Billionaire in the 36,000 of them are Iranian. See, 36,000 people in that list are Iranian.
Out of how many people?
I don't know, but
it's like a significant number for Iranian, because like all the Iranians, the whole world, I think that there are like 100 million people. I truly don't know, but 80 million in Iran and 20 million abroad.
Forbes, I think the name of the list is Forbes.
We can check it out and put it like with put a picture on the screen.
Then what else?
So for ambitious people, like I was talking to Ali and I was telling him that we're gonna get rich soon. And what should we do? By employment, we have to have like our own job. But they have like their own job, but it's really hard during the processes.
I'm thinking about opening my like business, maybe my own company, but I don't know. Still, I need to think of like better idea for becoming more rich.
Like, do you really want to just follow the way that your father is going, or maybe
I'm not like interested in that? It's a good
curtain company.
It's a good thing, but you know, I studied like in the software engineering for like 4 years, and I really like the coding and this thing. So I'm trying to open my own like company that's something related to like the coding, programming, these things. And I'm enjoying when I'm like working on that. I'm really enjoying.
So for the people who are watching us are in Brisbane, we too are looking for a job. If you know any place that are hiring like prestigious companies, we are looking for a job, and we are so talented, and you know.
You can send the direct to our.
You can comment, you know.
And one thing that is changed from our last video that our viewer doesn't know. In last video, I was international student, but now I'm a domestic student.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my permanent residency in Australia.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think 2 months ago.
Congratulations.
So I'm literally the Aussie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the day that I got my PR, I put a note on Instagram that from today you can call me Aussie. And everyone understood that I got my PR. I didn't know that with this sentence can understand. But everyone congrats me. I'm saying thank you guys.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Wish you success.
And yeah, that's the big things. It changed from our last podcast to this podcast.
Yeah. And also, like, you have like more experience rather than me when it comes to like immigration.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see that. How do you see the Australian people? You know, they're
I think I talked about them like before. They are really cool people.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, everyone's saying they are like racist, but I never seen they are being any
Same.
racist.
I've never seen
They
them
are so kind
racist
with us. They are.
They're so kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have lots of like Aussie friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Also, they're sociable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sociable.
Yeah.
You can make so many friends out there.
You know, I make jokes
Easily.
with them a lot. You know,
Yeah.
I bully them, but all of them they're okay. They bully back me. It's really okay.
Yeah. You're so fun.
Yeah, they're so fun.
Easy
cool.
going and chilling. The
Yeah.
whole, yeah.
And I think
And also, like, in comparison with our teenagers, they don't swear at all. They're so polite.
No, they are so polite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Polite
they are
people.
We have, we have Amu.
Yeah.
That's a good example. You know, he's a polite person. The example of the
Yeah.
Iranian person. And you know, I think the video that they don't know about our Melbourne trip. I don't know. Is it gonna be uploaded after this video or before this video? But we went to the Melbourne.
He's going to edit it for us, like, soon.
Yeah. When did we go there? February or February?
Before classes starts.
February. I
Yeah.
think 10th of the February. We
Yeah.
went to the Melbourne for 4 days.
Yeah.
3 nights, 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool. We recorded a vlog of that. It's gonna be uploaded soon.
Yeah. Melbourne was so much fun, but
Yeah.
yeah, but something that we couldn't like get the tickets because it was full and booked fully.
Yeah.
Was the train that go inside the jungle?
What was the
I
name
don't,
of
I don't
that?
remember the
But
name.
it's very famous in the
Yeah, it's
Melbourne.
pretty famous. You can search it out.
It's one of the attractive places.
We're gonna put the picture here. Yeah.
And don't talk about the Melbourne trip. Let's talk about it on the next podcast. For example, the compare of the Melbourne with Brisbane,
Yeah.
because the video is not uploaded yet.
Mhm.
So in our next podcast, we could talk about the
Yeah.
difference of the
Okay,
Melbourne and Brisbane.
you know, next thing I want to talk about is like, what is your goal in life, and what's your mindset? How do you see the life here?
That's a good
Your
question.
wisdom.
I don't know. I'm just seeing myself in the short future. I'm gonna become rich.
Like, you know, there is like cliche question that I always ask you. Where do
Yeah.
you see yourself in
So
5 years?
next-
You know, I want to ask you, and we're gonna put it on social media.
Yeah.
So after 5 years,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
gonna back
remain
up
there, and you
to
know,
us,
we're
yeah.
gonna come back and.
You know, I'm seeing myself in like not 5 years later.
In
2
5
years later. No, 2 years later.
No, 5 years.
5
later.
years.
Yeah.
Next 5 years. You
Yeah.
answer first this question, then I'll answer.
Seriously, I have to think about it.
Yeah, because I need
I have to
think
think about it because
Next 5 years. Okay.
Next
5 years for sure. I'm graduate from the QUT.
yeah,
As a software engineer.
yeah,
So hopefully, finger crossed, I open my own company about the
Yeah.
software engineer.
yeah.
So
So,
and I think
have you ever thought like what do we want to name your company?
yeah,
What's gonna be?
maybe A.RS.
ARS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my childhood, I like this
ARS.
nickname.
Yeah. Cool.
A.RS.
Cool.
Alireza Saeb.
Yeah. That's cool.
You know,
Did you know that a lot of companies nowadays,
Mhm.
like the Louis Vuitton, is the first name and last name of the person
Yeah.
who like started. Givenchy, Louis
Yeah, all of
Vuitton,
them.
like
Most
there
of-
are
most of the
Giorgio
big companies.
Armani,
Yeah.
and like
Most
a
of
lot
them.
of them, a lot of
Mm.
them. So, you know, I was watching a podcast. Andrew Tate was talking about like men's responsibility, and there is a quote that I always remember it. He said that every man is responsible for his last name.
Mm.
So I have to just make
Mm.
proud my ancestors, about the last name that I'm going to give them.
Yeah.
I have
Exactly.
to. It's our legacy.
Mm.
We don't have to ruin this because, you know, we are like a symbol of our generation.
Yeah.
So after my father goes, because every one day your father will go, my father will go, our parents will be gone. We're gonna have children, we would be gone, and our children and the next generation would like tell their friends that we had like grandpa. He was pretty like good man. He had like he made big change in life, or maybe a little positive thing. Okay,
Yeah, legacy is important.
legacy is so important.
You should know what you're gonna take for your next generation.
Your next generation.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Yeah.
you know, for example, my last name is Nekuna.
Nekuna.
It means that good name. You have to
Good
have a
name.
good
Yeah.
name when you
Nekuna.
die.
Yeah.
When everyone talking with each other about you,
And
remember.
I think last name, you know, most of the famous people in the world, they have I think the last name is made for them for becoming famous. For example, just imagine Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
See, Messi, it's like, I don't know. He was like, in his destiny was written that's gonna be one of the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Or Ronaldo. See,
Oh, Cristiano
the
Ronaldo.
last name, I think it's made for to being famous.
Yeah.
Some of, you know, I believe to these things.
Yeah.
And I think my last name is gonna be one of us is Saeb. You know, in Iran we have like the famous guy Saeb Tabrizi. He's
Yeah.
a poet.
Yeah.
I think when, I don't know, 8th century.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, he's like one
Pretty
of the
famous,
biggest,
yeah,
one of the biggest poem in the Iran.
Yeah.
And also even Middle East know him.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So what do you see like in 5 years?
I answered you. It's your turn now.
Oh, you want to have your own company?
Yeah, I think I open onto that. And my dream car. That most of the people in Australia, in Iran knows what's that.
Yeah.
BMW X6 M competition. You know, it's different with the.
Which year? Latest.
So if we are now 2025,
Yeah.
that's the 2029. So maybe I'm gonna get on 2027 or 2028, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's my really dream car. Even
Yeah.
I love that more than the Lamborghini.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Great. You know, myself, I
Yeah.
want to talk about like the next 5 years. I want to graduate from QT, and I want to make
Yeah.
up my own business as well, and I want to make
On
change.
construction.
Yeah. Or maybe NK construction,
Oh,
because
NK.
NK was like with me from like when I was teenage.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
said that you like
ARS,
ARS.
I know I made I think this nickname for myself from like high school.
Yeah.
No, not high school, even grade 6.
Oh yeah.
Even I have like some the
ARS with Alireza, Alireza Saeb.
Yeah,
So
my full name and my last name.
As you remember, at high school they said like the surname at first,
Yeah.
and then so mine is NK Nekuna Kian.
Nekuna,
NK,
NK, yeah.
And you know, everyone remember that my Instagram ID was NK. Yeah, so I want to just found my own company, and I want to be entrepreneur and employ a lot of people, and I want to make a positive change in this world. I want to provide value and, you know, provide solution to the problems.
Yeah.
You know, the most important thing between all the successful people in the whole world, they see the challenges as opportunity in order to solve the problem.
Yeah.
And always they think outside of the box. So when you provide a result, a good solution for a problem, you know, the world and, you know, the business, the market would make you successful.
Yeah.
The success is not only about the money,
Yeah.
it's about bringing value to the things.
Something to the new things into the world.
Yeah. So money is something that comes when you
Yeah.
get successful.
That's the value of the things that you do.
Yeah,
You should result something.
Yeah, that's a kind of
Yeah.
like compensate for the things that you have done. And,
Yeah.
you know,
You should get
and
something from it.
when you become successful as a compensate, the world give you fame. You're gonna be
Yeah.
famous. Everybody come to you. For example, you're a really great for example,
So you like 1 second. You like become famous or popular? Because these two is different.
If I
Or both at the same time. That's too hard. For example, Lionel Messi.
yeah.
He is famous and popular.
Yeah.
He has his own hater, but even the hater loves him.
Yeah.
If
But
they see
Hitler
him,
is,
they're gonna
famous.
take a photo.
Hitler is
yeah,
famous.
Hitler is famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Oh.
maybe a small like people is like popular.
As I said, my core value in my mind and in my life is to bring value to everything. Is to make spread positivity and make a better solution. Do you know why did I choose construction?
Why?
Because I like make something out of nothing. I really love playing Lego, making Legos when I was a child.
That as well.
So looking at a map and make something beautiful, impressive from small pieces that don't have any beauty and value when they are separated. So I want to gather all the material and things and make significant, like impressive thing. Buildings. Rather, it's gonna be building, residential houses, villas, like everything. So
in next 5 years, you think you're gonna
make
make your first building? Like
probably I'm gonna make. I'm gonna
here,
have my
Brisbane.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
Gold Coast.
Maybe Brisbane, Gold Coast, but totally in Australia because I love it. Australia, love it. Love this country.
In next 5 years, you're gonna make your first. What's that?
Definitely.
Tower.
Definitely.
Tower.
Definitely.
Okay, that's good.
Maybe sooner.
Okay, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
So
and also I'm gonna bring my parents here and my sister also.
Yeah.
And something that I really want to in the next 5 years, I wanna help my relatives. The ones that have financial problems.
So to talk about our goals for next 5 years, and let's back to the uni
things. Uni is so fun.
It's
I
fun.
love it.
Yeah,
the environment.
Because this is your first semester.
It's my first semester.
So do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. The coordinators are so kind. They teach you. They are so patient. The units are designed to be so simple, but the assignments are time taking.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm struggling with one of my assignments. As you know, that construction is a step by step, and you make fault at the initial stages. All the process after them gonna be affected because they are all related. And I made a small mistake in one of my assignment at the initial stages, and now I have to restart it and reprogram it.
So how's the assignment? Do you think it's harder than like the assignment in the Iran's university?
In the Iran, I don't remember that we had too much assignment because
it was just more quiz.
Yeah, more quiz. We had a lot of quiz. Yeah,
that was the whole more.
Yeah, we had to study. We had to study so much. But here,
we have the final exam as well, but that's 50%.
Something that I love it here, the group assignments. Help us to communicate better and find friends.
To learn how to do teamwork.
Teamwork is so important.
Teamwork is so important in like Australia. They really care about it. One thing that when you're gonna be hired to any company, they're gonna ask you, it's about the teamwork. Yeah. They wanna see how you're good on the like teamwork. Skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great results always come from a good team.
Yeah. I'm really good on the teamwork.
Yeah.
And in most of the group, I'm like becoming as a leader. I'm managing the thing because I'm really good on the management of the thing.
Okay, cool.
Even if you see when we're gonna go out, I'm like planning.
Planning.
I really like to do that. So now even I have one group assessment. It's about AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So what we have to make, it's like what was the name? It's a Sokodom game, if I pronounce it right. It's a one game it's like the one circle that's should be passing the some wall without like with understanding by himself, because it's AI.
Yeah.
So this is like a group assessment, and I'm like the managing about when we have the like a group meeting, like those things, like which one of us do that, and I like it, and I'm good on that. And another thing that is important in the assessment I learned in these 4 years is the time managing. and that's even the second or third thing that it's important when they want to hire you. They're gonna ask you
Time management, yeah.
they're gonna ask you if you are have a like very short deadline, how you gonna to like manage that. You're gonna get the straight. You're gonna be
And also being
nervous
active.
or
Active
no?
is so important.
What?
Being active.
Yeah, being active it's like important, but like that's a teamwork and time management for like the companies for the hiring in Australia. These two are very important.
Because as you know, for example, me myself, I'm applying for a lot of companies to get hired, just in order to see how the process is, and just it's good kicker start for me, and like to learn how do they work, because I've got a background in this industry in my hometown, but here in Australia I should see how they work, how the process is. So finally we have to have like our own company, because no one get rich by employment, as I said.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if you wanna become like rich and what's that? Open your own company. You need the money.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
We have to at first working for like some companies, even with like 100k, 75k as a graduate student, to earn some money to open our company. Because without money, how you wanna open a company? Okay.
Something that I'm struggling is money management. I've spent too much money.
Me too.
We both have this problem.
All the richest people in the world at beginning,
they start working from other people.
For example, Manu Khoshbin. I think everyone in the world knows him.
Yeah,
now
successful Iranian in
now
LA.
he has, I think, more Bugatti. What's that?
A lot of Bugattis. Like he designed. He is a like good designer, because I think that he collaborated with Jacob and Co. The watch, and also the Bugatti company.
Yeah.
In order to design a.
He's one
Bugatti.
of the person that has lots of Bugatti in the world.
Yeah.
Each new Bugatti, or maybe Bugatti offer him, or he just pre-order it before it's coming out to the market.
Definitely.
He has lots of Bugattis.
He's also so rich.
So, but how he started, as I watch his one of the YouTube video, he was talking about his biography, how he started. So he said himself and his father, they went to I think New York, like when he was like 14, and they hadn't like good, what's that?
Financial status.
Yeah, they weren't like in a good financial, and they started to buy like what's that? Cleaning the shoes, like in the street.
Yeah.
And after that they earn like a little money. After that they opened the real estate, and now he's like one of the billionaire in the America.
Also, there are some common feature that all the successful people that I've heard their stories, and also I've seen in my life as friends or like the people, your relative or people like who I know, all of them are so stubborn in continuing. They fail, they just defeat, but they continue. They start again.
Yeah, there are lots of biggest quote about after each failure is a successful.
Yeah.
So you should be failed to understand what's
the feeling of the person who has never saw the night can't understand the beauty of the day.
Yeah.
And also a smooth sea never it's really good. It's famous quote that I love it. A smooth sea never make a skilled sailor.
Nice. Yeah, true. And what else? But yeah, for the starting of the big company you need money. So
definitely you need money, and more important than money, you need experience.
Experience is
so important.
Even if I want to open my company, okay, now I have enough money. We thinking that we imagine that we have like enough. I have enough money.
Okay.
For example, I have 1 million in my bank account. Okay, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get a job from the customer and giving to my employee to make it.
Fix it.
Yeah, make it.
But there is a
problem. For example, just my employee becomes sick, or no, he just wanna. He passed away.
Yeah.
I don't know. He wanna like leave to Australia.
Yeah.
So how is somebody should be finished it? So
you have to know.
Which means that I should have knowledge, or even if he got like some bug
or
on
maybe
the
you have to check out the employee does his work right or right.
And even when he finished the app, like I have to like check it, is it works like correctly,
Yeah.
and then I get it to the customer, because the customer not gonna, what's that, complain him why he did.
He didn't
He
do his
knows
work.
me. He knows
Yeah.
my company.
Yeah.
He wanna give the money to me, and he's just employee. I'm gonna give like the amount.
Salary.
Yeah,
monthly
salary.
Yeah. That's so.
So if I don't know how to like fix the bug, my
Mm.
company gonna be fail at the like first month. So I should like
Definitely.
know myself in like very good.
knowledge.
Yeah,
so
more than
absolutely.
my all of the employee.
Yeah.
This is how I can become the success
Knowledge is power.
in the business. Yeah.
Definitely.
So
So that's it for today podcast.
yeah.
Hope you guys enjoy it. And
Don't forget, guys, subscribe.
And also, I wanted to
If you're
add
new.
something. Yeah. At the end of the this podcast,
Yeah.
for the people who want to immigrate and wants to know how we did it. For example, me and Ali both
Mm.
immigrated here. We did our job by a really excellent immigration agent and a lawyer, and she can pave the way for you. And if you want to have the contact detail, I will write down my email. Send me an email, and I will introduce you to her. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she can help you.
She can help
to
you get the
graduate.
visa, get
Graduate.
the
Yeah. Immigrate to Australia.
immigrate to Australia, get
Yeah.
the visa, get the application
Yeah.
from the university.
She is with you from the beginning of the process.
Till the end, and
Yeah.
she is an
She
expert.
had
in-
lots of good results.
Yeah, a lot of good
Yeah,
results,
she's
yeah.
in industry like 10 years. I think.
Yeah,
8
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys. See you.
See you soon in next podcast.
See you.
Peace out.